Just loading it on right now. And then we're going to skim it off. We're going to try to leave more in the middle if we can. And just get it back to normal. This used to be a window in here, so we'll get it back to where it needs to be. Look at that. That right there is the ideal. Okay. So now we're just going to pull it all off. That showed me it's nice up top, but it needs more down low right there. So that's my center. Now I feather off my center. And that right there is a good fill. That's a 13-inch line right there. That's the thing, a lot of people don't realize you just got to fill it all at once and then come in and take it off. Of course, because I just had to hit that. But that's okay. Less we got to sand later. So now I'm going to be very careful here. Now that I'm cleaning, I have to clean all these edges and keep them very clean, or else my feather will turn bad. So I'm going to wipe this edge off like that and keep that wet. We want to keep it wet so that, all right, this has got to go. We can feather those edges. Now we're going to get a separate feather once this is all mudded. See right there, I got old mud in. All that's got to go down. Because if you put it back in there, it'll end up getting rocks in your mud. So here we go. Lovely. Lovely. So you see I put a lot on, but I'm taking quite a bit off. But you want to put it all on there first to get your body put on. That's the main focus, is that body. Now remember, this is second coat, so we're still filling grade right now. I would say before, yeah, exactly. Before this stuff starts to crumb up on us, we gotta pull out. You don't want to overwork it, especially on, this is painted wall instead of regular drywall. So there it is. There it is. That's our second coat. That's all. I would say we are very close to having a full body where we need it. And the rest, we got to feather our outer edges next. So you put on to fill, and then you take off where you don't want. I'd say that right there is great for a second coat. Now, couple up here holes. Just tuck them in first. That's where that board will reconnect. But you want to fill it so that if the screw hits it again, it'll have some resistance for you. Alright, now I just clean my bucket. So I want to make sure the sides are already wet. And I'm going to leave it wet. So anything that's in there is going to be good product. Just take my hand, get that side wall wet. You know, when I come back to this tomorrow for the third coat, I mix it again. But you see how much water I'm putting in right now? Because that third coat you want really nice and wet, like super wet, because it's going to turn to glass. So that's done, and I also like to get water on my lid, because that is the first point of access to the air. So boom, I close that up. Now I just got to clean up any that were hit with chunks, and I'll sand these tomorrow. It's a never-ending fight with those. No sense to go crazy cleaning them because they're just going to get rusty anyway. They'll either rust if you clean them. These won't, but the Marshallton will. Alright, so I just need that sponge because I got it. Cool beans. Okay. Water bucket. That's good over there for the night. My HEPA-Vac kills the dust. You don't want dust. This is my trash bucket. You can bring that out. And I can bring some of these tools out. Wow, Butterfingers. If it can, it will. Holy moly. Sometimes I bring the fork in just to have it extra. Keep that in the garage of the Festool MIDI. Multi-tool, we'll need that in here. We'll need the drill in here. And we'll need our trowel and knife. 6-inch stainless. That's a 14, or might even be a 16. Marshalltown. I always use the black Proform, all purpose. Okay. This was nice. We got the junk cleaned up on the floor. Second coat of mud's on. I'm really happy with that. My daughter's game is starting soon, so I have enough time to take this out and put foam in for the day. That will be a huge help. Yeah, that'll be a huge help. So that's going to be next. So subscribe and go to the next video.